Good morning, everybody. This is a quick little video I wanted to put together because it's not 100% intuitive. This is one of those areas that is optional, but it makes sense to do it if you are like me. And basically what we're talking about is the trickle charging from the tow vehicle. So being able to set up where your 7-pin connector can actually charge the batteries while you're on the move. Right? It makes total sense if you're doing long-term journeys where you want to run the fridge, but you don't necessarily want to run it off the batteries. So a couple of things to note here, and I've already spoken to customer service, and again, they're great. Chris, major shout out to him. He has been taking care of me since day one for all my stupid questions. But if you watch the video on the electrical system on these Expedition 2.0s, it makes it sound like there's just a simple red cable that you find in the junction box, you hook it up and you're good to go. Well, if you read an article about it, which is on their support site, it contradicts that video. There's a lot of confusion about this particular aspect of the trailer. So I reached out to the vendor to get some clarity and to try to figure out what's going on. And Chris was able to sort me out real fast. So I'm going to show you guys what you should experience or what you should expect if you want to hook that up in the same way that I'm doing. And you'll notice I've got a few tools here already. So don't do like me. You don't need to pull the fridge completely off the rack there to get to the box. All you need to do is get a little stool like I have, and this is something Chris suggested, and then you just lean over the cabinet to get to the box on the other side, which is tucked behind the batteries there. You'll want to take everything out off of your shelf. Obviously before you do any kind of work on this, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, possibly a flashlight, and then we'll just get to it and I'll show you what we're looking at. Okay, hopefully this is visible, but this is the junction box. All right, so you'll want to take the cover off first, and then you'll be presented with a series of wires here. Now you'll notice that this wire, let's see if I can get here without worrying about the light. This wire right here is what you're going to need to hook up. And when you first get into this box, this thing is going to be tucked way down behind the blue cable. Right? When you look at the videos, it looks like there's a red cable just sitting on top of here that all you have to do is hook it up to the black pin. Reality is it's tucked in. So I didn't see it the first time, and I was like, maybe my trailer doesn't have this, and I was freaking out a little bit about how this thing was supposed to be wired up and if it was an option that you had to do at an RV dealership or what. And Chris was like, no. There is a taped wire underneath the blue wire that you'll need to pull out and connect it up. So if you just kind of pull this out a little bit, and now it's kind of jammed in there. Let me see if I can get it out. There we go. You'll notice this is the red wire that you'll want to hook up. So you'll want to hook it from this to black, as I understand it, but obviously verify with your manual. And what that'll do is that will attach the ability for the tow vehicle on the 7-pin to charge your batteries on the move. You'll notice there's some things already connected to this. This is, as I understand it, the emergency breakaway system. So if your trailer departs from your tow vehicle, it will activate the electric brakes, and this is what keeps that electricity flowing to the brakes. So I just wanted to point that out. It's not 100% obvious. The documentation, like I said, is all over the map. If you look at your user manual, it's not real clear about any of this, which is why I had to ask. So if you're interested in hooking your towing vehicle up to trickle charge your battery when you're on the road, this is what you'll need to do. Like I said, I'm just standing on a stool over the shelf. You don't need to disassemble the fridge to get to it from this side. It's very easy to get to from here. So hopefully that is going to be helpful to those of you that are curious about this operation as well as I was. So let me know in the comments below if you have any feedback on this process. Thanks.